Hey guys, it's Lee here. So yeah, I just uploaded my video about music. So I thought I'd do another one about music, but this time not including, music made by people. I'm talking about independent music that I make by myself. Okay, so look, here's a kind of embarrassing fact about me. So, hold on, let me tell you about my guitar stuff. Well, how I started playing guitar. So I was in probably around 4th or 5th grade, and can't speak right today. I was around, and I was in around, dang it, I can't even get my words right. Ooh, there's a spider. Okay, let me just get it right again. I was in 4th or 5th grade, around probably 5th grade, there we go, and I had, me and my family went to Walmart. No, I think it was either Walmart or Target. But, we went to Walmart or Target. We'll just call it Warget, since we can't figure it out right now. And, we were just going through stuff. So my mom was like, Aaliyah, you could get one thing and I'll pay for it. And so I was like, it could be anything. She was like, anything you want. Just one thing and that's it. And so, I had remembered that I wanted a guitar. So I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, you have to give me this guitar. She was like, okay. So if you just give me half a sec. Wait, no, I'm not to go in my sister's room anymore. I will show you what the first, actually, hold on. No, I am going to do it. I don't care if I get in trouble. Be right back. I'm back. Okay, so this is my very first guitar, but my sister has it, and I'll explain why this is hers now in a second. So this is my very first guitar. This is a guitar my mom bought me on that day. This is the very first one. As you can see, it's Little Lion. And this is a beginner guitar, and the strings now suck. Like, I play a C chord. Hold on. So, C chord, and it sounds good, but it doesn't sound as good as my acoustic, or my other acoustic. So this is the very first guitar my parents had bought me. And, I still have it. But, one day came along where me and my mom had gotten into a really big argument that I regret now. Me and her had gotten, is that a fruit fly, that stupid fruit fly I see everywhere? I tried to kill a fruit fly, but I can't because it's this little sneaky one. But anyway, me and my mom got into this argument when I was like, I don't know, a year later. And, so after we got in the argument, she took my guitar, went downstairs in the garage, took a hammer, and smashed it to pieces. I came downstairs in the morning for school, and I saw my guitar smashed up into pieces there, and I started to cry because that was my one and only true guitar that I loved. But, actually, no, hold on, beforehand, let's rewind real quick. Okay, so I got mad at my sister, and I drew on her guitar, because we had the exact same guitar, but it said this one was mine, and the one that my mom smashed up was hers. So I drew on my little sister's guitar because I got mad at my sister. So my mom was like, you know what, Leah, switch guitars. So I gave this guitar to her, and she gave the one that I drew on to me, because that was my consequence, because we had to switch. So now, me and mom, like I already told you guys, me and my mom got in the argument, she smashed up the guitar, that was the end of that guitar. But my little sister still had this one. This one has survived 3 moves. Actually, no, 2. 2? Yeah, this one survived 2 moves. When we moved to Norfolk to here, and to here to down the street. So yeah, 2 moves. And I'm really lucky to still have this guitar because, one day when I grow up and I have kids or whatever, I want to pass this guitar down in generations and generations and stuff. So you get kind of like a chain letter, but in guitar form. I don't know if you will, but so yeah. And so my mom smashed up that guitar, and then a few months later, I think it was a few months later or a week later, whatever, everything was back to normal. Me and my mom didn't argue anymore. And then she was like, Aaliyah, you know what, to make up, I'm going to buy you a new one. So she bought me this one. She bought me this one in 6th grade? Probably, yeah. And she bought me this one in 6th grade. See, this one's a little bit better than that one. See, sounds way better than that one. Compare it to this. So yeah, I was happy I had this guitar, but I was sad that my sister still had mine. So then in 6th grade, my mom bought me this one. So, you know, time passed by and stuff, and I had this one. And, you know, I always begged my mom, I'm like, Mom, I really want a big acoustic guitar. My fingers are getting too big for the fretboard and my strings. And, you know, my hands are getting big and stuff. I just need a one that I won't be embarrassed to take everywhere with me. So my mom, one Christmas, like 2 Christmases ago, my mom went out after like about a year and some change of begging her. She bought me this one, this baby. This is my baby. She bought me this guitar, and so you know, I cried, of course, out of those were tears of joy because I was really happy, and I was like, because I'm an emotional person. Like if you see my last, well, a few vlogs back, I explained how I'm kind of very emotional when it comes to like things that I want. Like if I meet One Direction, oh, I'm definitely gonna cry. There's gonna be tears of happiness. But you know, how I'm kind of sensitive when it comes to like happy things and stuff. I don't know. I cry about a lot of stuff. Sadly enough. But yeah. So my mom bought me this one 2 Christmases ago, and I was really happy. And so, you know, over time, I taught myself how to play guitar, and then if I didn't know notes, I would go on this website called ultimateguitartabs.com, and I'd look up songs how to play. So the very first song I learned how to play was, that was the very first one I did. It was like C, D, I don't know which note that is, and then C again. I was really happy about it because, you know, over time I really did teach myself, and, you know, whenever I had free time, I'd just start strumming along the songs, and if I heard a song that had a good, like, chord progression to it, I would just try to follow along. And so, after my mom bought me this one, the next Christmas, my mom, I had begged my mom that I really wanted an electric guitar. And she was like, Aaliyah, you know, because you have to get your grades up. If you get straight A's this year, then I'm going to buy you an electric guitar. So I tried working my butt off, but then, you know, like, ultimately every year I slack off. So time progressed, I slacked off, and I thought I would never get that electric guitar. Until she did. She bought me this one. And so I was crying. I was like, Mom, why'd you give me this one? Oh, I wasn't crying because I was sad. I was happy. Of course, I always am. I'm a genuinely positive person. But then when it comes to situations like, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail this test, yeah, sometimes I'll be a negative person. But anyway, I cried of happiness and stuff. I was like, Mom, why'd you buy me this? You say you're going to give me, I had to get straight A's in order for you to give me an electric guitar. And my mom was like, you know, well, me and Dad figured that, you know, some people are B students, some people are C students. And I was a C student. Because, you know, I just slacked off a lot. So my mom and Dad bought me this one. And then, last Christmas, not last Christmas, for my birthday, they bought me nothing, no guitar. So I have 4 guitars in general. All in all, I have 4 guitars. This one's the oldest. Okay. This one's the next oldest. Then my acoustic's the next oldest. And then this one's the youngest. My electric guitar's the youngest. So, this one sounds more like a ukulele. But then whenever I bring this to like musical rehearsals, because I was in a musical in 8th grade, whenever I bring this to rehearsals or anything, people are like, oh my gosh, is that ukulele? Oh, I didn't know you played ukulele. I'm like, no, it's a guitar. It's a beginner's guitar. Get it straight. But you know, music has always been a big part. Okay, so I almost fell in my chair. And so, yeah, you know, music has been a big part of my life that I'll never ever let go of, because music has helped me through a lot of tough times. So, you know, when my dad was on deployment in the Navy, he was gone for like 6 or 8 months at a time. And, you know, I would like barely see him when he was out to sea. You know, it made me really, at one point I was depressed, but, you know, I started watching Shane Dawson, and, you know, he cheered me up, and I started watching Smosh. They cheered me up more. But then I was like, you know what, there's like one more thing that needs to cheer me up. Like, there's like just one little kick that I need. So I turned to music, and that's the best decision. Oh, that's the best decision I've ever made, music-wise. And also joining marching band, was also one of the best ones, because you know, well, hold on. Let me tell you my timeline of music things I've been in. Okay, so in elementary school, we have played recorder, and like every kid is forced to play recorder, even though they didn't have like no music skills whatsoever. They still forced them to play recorder. So I played recorder first, and then I kind of mastered that somehow. I don't know how. Just randomly picked up my recorder one day, started playing it. And I kind of mastered that. And then in 4th grade, I picked up guitar. 4th or 5th grade, I picked up guitar. 6th grade, I joined orchestra. 7th grade, I dropped out of orchestra, played trumpet, and I'm still playing trumpet now. And, well, I really don't count this as it, but, you know, I count it, though. I play a little bit of accordion, because I have an accordion packed up somewhere. And I play it a lot. Whenever I find it, I play it. And then I also play piano, because my sister taught me how to play piano a little bit. And plus, I taught myself how to play piano. And then last but not least, I do play the tiniest bit of drums, like 1% drums. Because we have a drum set, but it's all packed up in storage. And I'm like, Mom, like when Troy moves out and goes to college next year, can't I just have this room as a music room? She's like, no, I gotta save it for when my little baby comes home for the holidays. I'm like, Mom, that's going to be September, October, November. That's going to be like, I don't know, September. No, we go back August, September, October, November. That'll be like 3 months. I'm like, well, Mom, 3 months of having a music room to myself, then, you know, Troy can sleep on a mattress while he's home for the holidays. And I'm like, then everything's going to get all dusty and stuff in his room. I'm like, why don't you just preserve the room and let me have it as a music room? She's like, no. But yeah. That's my music, so I thought I would play you guys a little song. I would sing, seriously, and I've heard people say, Ali, you have a good voice, and, like, I'm not lying, like, when I tell you this, though, but, like, people are like, Ali, you have a good voice, because my sister's friend was over at our house, and I was just singing, just, like, I was just having fun with my voice, so I started, like, doing like that, and then I started singing a song from the musical I was in the year before. She was like, Aaliyah, you have a really good voice. I'm like, thank you, and, you know, I'm kind of embarrassed. And then my mom and dad tell me I have a good voice. My sister tells me I have a good voice, and I was like, okay, give her a rate. Rate my singing from 1 to 10. And she was like, you're 7. I'm like, hey, I'm pretty good, you know, past the halfway point. And then, I had got a lead role in 6th grade, for singing. Oh, I got a lead role in 6th grade in the musical. And then I also got a solo in the musical I was in 8th grade. I'm like, am I seriously that good that I, like, because, like, whenever I record myself singing sometimes and I play it back, it sounds horrible. But I'm like, well, I guess, you know, but with my actual guitar, but I'll play something. Well, hold on, I'm actually not going to play a song because I mess up a lot. But I'll show you the chords. So this one is C. This one is D. This one is G. This one is A. This one is A minor. No, I think that's A minor, or this is A minor. I think that this is D. I think D minor, and then A, then A minor. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. And you can make any song from like those like 4 or maybe 6 chords. You can make a song. because I made Billionaire out of these chords. I was like, and those are 4 chords. And then I'm still working on this one, hon. This, hon. Well, hon, I'll play Sweet Home Alabama for you guys. This. See, I told you I stink sometimes. And then, you know, I've grown to have calluses because of the playing and stuff. And then I learned this one. It's like, hon. Ah, poo. See, I stink. Yeah, that one. But that one's Sweet Child of Mine. And then I play Home. It's like, by Daughtry. It's like, I think it's... And then, if you guys know who Kina Grannis is, there's In Your Arms. It's... And then, you know, speed up the song. It's... And then, you know, but, you know, so on and so on with songs. But, you know, just if you want to pick up guitar, I highly recommend it because it's really easy once you get the hang of it. If, well, it kind of goes by finger length. See, like, if my fingers are kind of long. Like, my friends say, oh, you have alien fingers because my fingers are so long. Genetics. You know, I can play this. Well, this isn't even plugged in. It's untuned. But I can play C, you know, it's easy to reach. But if you have, like, short little stubby fingers, like, if your fingers are, like, legit, like, this small, and you can't, like, really reach all of them like that, don't play. Try to play ukulele. That one has, smaller fretboard. So, you know, that's it for the music vlog. So now I'm going to do a review video. You guys go check that one out next. Bye!